This is the proven framework to making $100,000 in just one day or in a weekend with your coaching services as a consultant or with your expert business. So let's get right into it. You need to know who I am, otherwise you won't give a damn about what I'm going to tell you, because you actually need to understand that I am the expert in this field, so you will use this knowledge for your business. So real quick, I am Sebastian, or Sebastian, you can call me both. I have a decade of marketing and sales experience, and I co-created one of the biggest online marketing education programs in Europe. So a marketing coaching program for direct response marketing and paid ads. I taught over 2,000 high-ticket clients directly in these specific areas, and we scaled the company to $100,000 and way beyond. We had multiple $100,000 weeks and several $100,000 days. So the framework I'm going to show you is tested, it's proven, and it not only worked multiple times in our own business, but also in our clients' businesses as well. What you need to understand to really make this system work for you are the following things. First, to make this amount of money in a single day, it requires volume, preparation, and resources. So if you're right at the beginning, it's not likely that you will make just $100,000 in one day out of the blue. You have to see it as a framework. It's the same framework whether you're making $10,000 in one day, you're making $25,000 in one day, or $100,000 in one day, or even beyond that. Everything in this framework is about scale. So what works for $10,000 in one day will also work for $100,000 in one day, depending on your market saturation. And that brings us to the third point. You will most likely use ads in the process, so it's never pure profit. Don't forget that. That means in order to make $100,000 in one day, you may spend $10,000 to $25,000 or $30,000 in ad spend in the front end, and then make these 100K in revenue. So it's more likely to have $80,000 to $70,000 pure profit. So how does it actually work to make $100,000 in just one day, which is an extreme number? One word: launch. And with a launch, I don't necessarily mean a product launch, so bringing out a new product to the market, but a special event that happens in one day and has a promotion phase and a warm-up phase before that. The key factor here is that you have to sell your products or services in this launch automatically. Otherwise, you won't be able to make these $100,000 in the same day. Because when you generate leads first and set appointments, you won't be able to make all of these appointments in the same day. So it's more like that the money drips over time. But honestly, it does not matter if you make $100,000 in one single day, or the money flows in over several days. This "I made $100,000 in one day" is more for self-confirmation. It's a thing for the ego. It's nice for marketing, but otherwise it doesn't really matter. So keep watching now to learn how to frame your launches, how the whole system behind it works, and at the end of the video you will also get a look at the whole 30 steps to deliver your presentation. As you can see here, this is the whole framework. I divided it into 5 parts, and we will take a look at every one of these 5 steps. This will be insane value for you. First, let's talk about ways to frame your launch, because you don't just want to say, hey, I'm doing a launch. It's not professional. There are multiple ways that you can go with this, and we tested so many different approaches. First of all, you can use holidays and special occasions. Black Friday launch, Easter launch, Christmas launch or pre-Christmas launch, New Year's launch. Or you can do something like birthday, something like an anniversary of your business. These are all multiple steps, because then you have a special occasion where people can gather around and have a focus on your event. Holidays and special occasions also work very well if you want to promote special offers. So maybe you have several products and you put them into one bundle and put a fair price on it. You want to sell that. Then holidays and special occasions are the best case for this. Of course, when you're doing a launch, you can also do a product launch. So you're revealing and launching a new product. Take a look at what Apple is doing every year when they bring out a new iPhone or a new MacBook. They always have a launch for that at their events. They have a presentation for that. They pitch the product. Of course, we know that every year there's a new iPhone coming, because that's their business model. But when you launch a new mentoring, a new inner circle, a new coaching program, and it serves a different need or a new problem, it has a new solution to it, then a launch like this would be the perfect opportunity to frame and pitch your new offer. What's also working very well is when you work with innovation or something that's changing in your industry. So if you're recognizing that the way people make money in your industry or the way that people approach your problem in the industry has changed because there's new technology out there, or the mindset of people has changed throughout the years, then this would be a great spot, a great opportunity for you to get all these people gathered and then frame them on your idea. Innovation can always be used if you found a new way to work with your topic, a new method, a new strategy, something that you want to share with people because it has the impact to change their lives. Then this is the perfect opportunity for that. And also, if there are critical things happening, macroeconomic problems, inflation, or global crisis, something that makes people have the urge or feel the urge to take action, then you have to ride that wave as well. Another very special approach that cannot work over and over and over again is working with opens and closes. So I'm opening the Best Inner Circle program for topic X again, only 30 seats. You have the opportunity to get to know me and to get to know the topic and the methods that we use in this inner circle. And then you do a launch around it. And also, if you want to close a very successful coaching program or a very successful product of yours, then a closing launch is a very good opportunity for that. For example, we had a very successful Facebook ad academy. It was a mid-price product for $500. And we had around 1,000 people in there. So we made $500,000 in total off of that. And then we didn't want to put more love and more effort into this product. We wanted to move on to the next product. And we said we will close this product and you will not have the chance anymore to enroll in this product. So we were doing a launch for that, the last chance to get enrolled in this academy. And there we combined this product with a higher priced product, total offer for $3,000, and we sold it. And at this event, it was also combined with a holiday, with Black Friday. So a Black Friday launch with a closing launch combined, and we made $500,000 in just 1 week on top, just with this launch. So this was very, very successful. But after you close the program, you cannot do the closing launch again. And if you want to stay reputable, you cannot just open it again, because then you are destroying your brand. And another way, which is more casual, but also works very, very well, is do a big educational event. So for example, we did the online marketing live training with the hook, the system or the secret behind our $10 million framework, because we recently got the 10X award from ClickFunnels, so the award for making $10 million online. We promoted this event for 3 weeks, spending around $70,000 in ads, gathering 7,000 attendees. And then from this event alone, we made $270,000 in the next week. So this was also a very successful launch, but it did not have anything to do with a holiday, with a special occasion, besides getting the 10X award from ClickFunnels. It was not a new product. It was not innovation or some change in the industry. It was not an open, it was not a close. It was just a big educational event. And we did deliver a lot of content in this event. So now let's reveal every step of the framework. Step 1 of this framework is you need to collect leads, because otherwise you won't have attendees for your launch. This is very simple. You just have a landing page promoting your event depending on your hook and depending on the framing. What is the occasion for this event? From there, you just put them into a form, get them to the confirmation page. From there, they can watch another video or they can follow your social medias, and then you will send them a seat confirmation mail. Very simple, very basic. You just need to collect leads at first, and you need a strong hook, definitely. I cannot go into detail about what has to be on the landing page because it's just too much for one video. But if you want to know it, you can just reach out to me and then we can figure it out. Then step 2 is you create hype. Hype means you need to get all the eyeballs on this event, especially from your attendees, because when you promote your event for several days or several weeks, the people that opt in for the event at the first day, at the second day, they will need to wait a long time. So it's important that you create and sustain the hype. We do that with pre-launch videos, most of the time 3 videos. You send them per mail, and these are just telling your story, why you're doing this event, what people can expect from this event, give them some golden nuggets and so on. But then the biggest step is, of course, your live event. It's the launch itself. The moment when you go live and you deliver your presentation, which is a hook, an intro, your content, your value, and then you pitch your offer, your close, and in the best case, a Q&A at the end. Don't underestimate the power of a Q&A because people will ask questions, and a lot of these questions will be buying signals. So you can actually use these questions, deliver more content, and close at the same time. So don't expect when you push the pitch that all of the customers will be there, but do the Q&A after that, and you will see that while you're doing the Q&A, sales will roll in. Also, after the event, sales will roll in as well. To get people to attend your event, they need to have a link. So you can use softwares like Webinar Jam or just Zoom. Zoom also works very well. And we send 4 emails before the start of the event. You can see it here. 24 hours before that, 3 hours before that, 50 minutes before that, and when you're going live. Then after the event, you send them to the sales page because remember, you wanted to sell automatically to make $100,000 in one day. You can also do a launch and just generate leads. For example, with the online marketing live training that I just talked about, we were actually pitching on applications. So they would apply for our masterclass, and then we will call them and close them via phone and via Zoom over the next week. And this also works. So if it's not about ego for you, if you just want to make 100K and it's not so important that you do it on the same day, then just go for applications, go for leads, and then you will be able to close them over the next days. Otherwise, just send them to the sales page. And after the event happened, you will also send pitch emails. You can send 2 pitch emails depending on if you're closing the offer after that. So in a lot of cases, it makes sense to add urgency and scarcity to your offer. So let's say you're doing the launch and it's a special offer because it's a Christmas offer or a Black Friday offer or a closing offer, then they will not have unlimited time to buy that offer. Maybe 48 hours, maybe 72 hours. So you want to make emails, send them out, and pitch them this urgency. After that, they will not be able to buy anymore. And that creates a lot of urge in your potential customers to actually buy. And then what you can also do is in step 5, send a recording. This is optional. It depends on the type of your launch and it's very individual. But in many cases, it makes sense because you will not have 100% attendance rate. Many people will not watch the event, and you can, after that, segment these leads that did not attend the event, depending on which software you use or how you're going to work with your CRM, and send them the recording because many people asked for the recording, many people could not attend the event, and then send them the recording on a sales page, on a dedicated sales page for the recording with the call to action button that maybe gets visible after 20-30 minutes or when the pitch happens, so they can buy the product from there. And then if they watch the recording, you can also send them pitch mails afterwards. That's the whole launch framework. Doing a launch is not the most simple funnel. It's not I run ads onto an application page and I get leads and I call them and close them. Of course, but with this funnel, you will be able to scale drastically and you will be able to make high amounts of volume in terms of revenue in one day or in a weekend, which would not be possible with day-to-day business activities. Also, you are profitable with a launch like this. And everybody who's not buying in this event, you got the lead either way. So let's say you generate 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 attendees, leads for this event, and only a few hundred people buy. You have the other leads either way. You can send them to new offers. You can invite them to the next launch. And this is what most coaches and experts do when they work with a webinar or with a live presentation or with a launch framework like this. They do it over and over again, maybe once a month, maybe once every 2.5 or once every 3 months, maybe just on occasion, but you can always invite all the leads that you gathered in the last event to the new event. And that's how the customer journey goes on. Because people who watched several of your live events will eventually buy at one of your events, and then you will make money from them. So I promised you to show you how to structure your presentations. I will not go into every one of these steps in detail because most people don't appreciate free content and most of you won't use it either way. Most people will have skipped this video already because they have the attention span of a goldfish, which is actually very bad for business. But if you want this framework in detail, just reach out to me. You can use these 30 steps for your presentation. Of course, not everything is crystal clear, not everything is in detail, but I can tell you this structure made us millions over several events. So it definitely works. You can improve it, of course, and we did not use every one of these points in the exact order in every event because we also experiment, but it's a solid framework and it can make you a lot of money. So what would be the next step for you? If you want to implement launch processes for your business and make 6 figures effectively, just reach out to me and we can work on this together. You will get all the frameworks and proven scripts to promote your webinar, to generate leads for your webinar, to build the landing pages, to build the email sequences, to create hype with the videos, to deliver your presentation and sell your products at the end. This is my daily bread. I'm doing this for multiple customers and it works very, very well. It's just effective, it's proven. So if you want to implement it into your business, to sell your coaching programs, your mentoring, your inner circle, just check out the description. There's a link so you can book a call with me and we can talk about your situation and how it could work for you as well. I really hope you gained a lot of wisdom and knowledge from this presentation. If so, just leave me a like or leave me a comment down below so I know about it, and I will see you in the next video.